What up, Dokkanners? So yesterday, Dokkan teased the worldwide download celebration theme. We obviously already knew what it was going to be thanks to the leaks courtesy of iSeriously, but this basically confirms it. So for those of you who might have been a little bit skeptical, here you go. Let's take a look at the JP version and the global version. Both versions got different teasers. So for JP, they received a promotional video. So we'll just watch this. It's nothing special. It's just basically all the different animations and like collection of support memories and whatnot from all the different units that have to do with last year's worldwide download. So that's the active skill for the full power Frieza, and then Goku retaliating with Bakayeta, which is dope, And then they show this. Blip. Blip. And then you hear a voice.
Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle.
Sa.
Hajimeyoka.
Wait, was that a gun? Wait. That's where that So that's where that meme came from. Okay, everyone was like, Cooler with a gun? Okay, interesting. So that's obviously Cooler. Cooler saying, hey, shall we get started? So that is the JP version, and here is the global version. Can you tell who's coming to the campaign? Looking at this image. So this is basically their way of trying to tell you it's gonna be Cooler, because this is the attack that happens on the Dokkan Festival STR Cooler when the victim falls into the water. So spoiler alert, folks, Cooler is coming to the worldwide download, which means it's going to be Cooler and Goku. And we already knew that. So what we're going to be doing in today's video is we're going to be speculating on what the banner could potentially look like. We have no idea what the banner is going to look like, but we're just going to speculate and try to bring as much structure to the banner as we can. Now, over the past couple of years for the worldwide download banners, we've had somewhat of a consistent formula for a couple of the featured SSRs. But other than that, it's going to be anybody's guess. So we're going to do our best to estimate that. So this is the 2020 worldwide download. This is where they actually called it worldwide download. And since then, we've sort of just adopted that name. So this was the Vegito and Buu tanks. Last year was 350 million, where we had the Frieza and the Goku. So let's go through and let's see what they had in common during those previous years. So back in 2020, during the worldwide download, we had the 300 million download units, Cell and Gohan. We had the 4-year anniversary units with the Super Saiyan 4s and the year 3s. And we had the golden week from that year also on the banners. So the Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Vegeta. After that, we had Bardock and Cooler, which I couldn't really find a correlation for because Bardock released during Saiyan Day. Oh god, what did I just do? And Cooler released at a different point during the year. So that's just Bardock and Cooler. And then we had 2 Vegito related units and 2 Goku related units on top of a Goku and a Vegeta, which also I couldn't really find any correlation with. So they were just kind of there. So that's pretty much the contents for 2020. Now for 2021, the formula slightly changed. So for 2021, we still had the previous year's worldwide download, so 2020 worldwide download. Then we had the year before that worldwide download, which was the 300 million. So we had Buu tanks and Gohan and Vegito and Cell. Year 3 only made an appearance during the 2021 banner with the Vegito and the Vegito and the Gogeta. Golden Week for that same year came back. So the GT Super Saiyans. And then we had Bardock and Cooler back again because sure. And then we had 2 Goku Friezas and 2 Goku and 2 Frieza related units. And then of course we had again the extra copies of Kid Goku and I guess Meta Cooler. So Kid Goku, Meta Cooler don't necessarily have to do much with the celebration because they don't really pertain necessarily to the main units. But again, this is kind of like this second row is kind of where things get a little iffy. So with that being said, we're going to try to do our best to formulate our own banner for the upcoming celebration. Keep in mind, this is definitely going to be wrong because there's going to be some differences. This is subject to change. So if you have your own thoughts, feel free to add them in the comments. But let's just begin. Here is my proposed banner for 2022. So we've got this is the row. This is the headliner. And this is the row where I feel like these are pretty much guaranteed to show up. And the second row will be the one where we have a little bit of a question mark. So looking at this, we've got 4 features that are confirmed, 3 that are not. I think that these are confirmed because of based on how things played out last year. We're going to get the 350 million download units, which is obviously the Goku and the Frieza. We're then going to be receiving the worldwide download from 2021 because these guys have been around forever. Why not make a reappearance? By the way, this is what the extreme banner will look like. The 6-year anniversary banner unit. Now this one, I guess there's a little bit of a question mark here. Are they going to give us 6-year? Are they going to give us 5-year? Because back in 2021, they didn't give us that year's LRs. They didn't give us the previous year. They didn't give us the year 4s. They gave us the year 3, which is the year prior. But the year before that, they gave us the year 4s and the year 3s. So it's very confusing which way they're going to be going with this. So just to kind of be different, I guess, I'm going to say that year 6 will make an appearance on these banners, not year 5s. I think the year 5 EZAs will not be happening during this worldwide download. So I think to reduce the possibility, or not the possibility, but to reduce the, I don't know, the conversation about that possibly happening, I guess, I just figured I'd throw in year 6. So this one is, I guess, a little bit of a maybe, year 6 anniversary LRs. And then, of course, Golden Week 2022. This is going to be the first time that the Goku Gohan and the Cell make their reappearance on a banner. So this is going to be a big thing for a lot of people who have been eagerly waiting to summon for those guys again, or maybe for the first time. Then this is where we go into some maybe territory. Saiyan Day characters. So for the past couple of years, we've had Bardock and Cooler, and while I feel very compelled to include them both again, I feel like Bardock has sort of overstayed his welcome, being a Saiyan Day unit that's been around now for 2 worldwide downloads. So I think we are at that moment where we can pass the torch on to the next worldwide, or the next Saiyan Day unit, and instead of making it 1, why not make it 2? So I kind of thought this is going to be a bit of a stretch as well. Bringing in the Majin Vegeta into the worldwide download might be a little bit excessive in terms of the value. So let's just say if we don't want to include the Majin Vegeta because that's a little bit too much, we'll just exchange that for Bardock, which is also a Saiyan Day. And then the other one will be the Broly that gets introduced. Broly has not been featured on one of these banners yet, but Broly is a Saiyan Day character. So Majin Vegeta / Bardock and Broly. Maybe we'll just take this out and throw in Bardock. That might just be easier. So just kind of picture that as Bardock. And then we've got 2 Goku related and 2 Cooler related characters. Now, in terms of the Goku options, our choices are limited. Actually, for both, honestly, our choices are limited. So adding a couple of repeat units in here would make a lot of sense. The Namek Goku is a unit that I think a lot of people are looking forward to getting an EZA. This could be a point where we get that to happen. So maybe Namek Goku and Transforming Goku. And we also have the STR Cooler and the Meta Cooler. Again, options are very limited for who we could pick for those Goku and Cooler related characters. So these are pretty much the only ones. STR Cooler feels like a guarantee. Like there's no reason why he wouldn't be there, especially since he's been there for the last few years anyway. So honestly, you know what? I'm going to change my mind. I'm just going to say no Majin Vegeta. We're just going to say Broly and Bardock. Let me just find Bardock and throw him in. So let's do this. Let's get that Bardock, bring him over here and toss him right there. And then I'm just going to delete that Majin Vegeta. So let's do this. And then we'll do the heck. There we go. What? There we go. All right, so there's the banner. So that's what I think is going to be coming up for the worldwide download for Goku. And then this is going to be the banner for Cooler. Now, as far as the headliners go, these are just fill-ins. They obviously have nothing to do with what they could actually be. As far as typing is concerned, you can place your own bets. I have proven to be correct in every single one of my predictions when it comes to typings. No, I haven't. I'm terrible. So, you know, come up with it yourself. The banner unit, the headliner unit, I don't know if you want to make a prediction for that too. You can go ahead. I just threw in some units there. It could be Kid Icarus. It could be Piccolo. It would be pretty crazy if we got Goku and Piccolo again for like the 2nd year in a row, which would be kind of funny. And then for the Cooler side, it would be Cooler, and then maybe, I don't know, Thouser, could be Naze, could be Sodor, Hodor, whatever his name is. It could be a combination of them. It could be one of those like Rakum Guldo type situations where they only have a couple of them in there. I don't know. It's anybody's guess. So this is essentially an estimation of what we could see. If you guys agree or disagree, feel free to let me know. But otherwise, the hype continues to build, people. We have been given the Twitter teaser. We will soon be getting more word about there's going to be a live stream. So we'll probably get an announcement regarding the live stream. And, you know, over the next few days, we'll find out more and more and more. Until then, get hyped. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, what do you think the banners could consist of? Do you think the 5 years might be there, the 6 years? Are there any changes you'd like to make to my banner? Feel free to add or remove any units that you want. Who do you want to see receive EZAs? I know STR Cooler and STR Namek Goku are at the top of the list, but are there any other deep cuts that you might want instead for an EZA even more? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.